Hello everyone. We are now having our Autistic Strengths webinar as part of the Autism 2020 Virtual Expo. Obviously for ICANN Network, this is a near and dear topic. We are all about proving what autistics can do. We are so lucky to have 40 autistic staff here, and we empower 1,500 autistic young people. We are all about seizing our unique autistic strengths. I'm very proud to be autistic myself, and I'm so pleased today to be joined by Mackenzie, Ashton, and Jess.
My name is Mackenzie Savva, and I go to Ellis Bettridge School, North Rocks in New South Wales. So I have a very good memory. I am able to say dates on any time of year. I am very good at birth dates, and I can remember things that happened in the past. So I started becoming obsessed with this topic in 2015, and I am a savant. I'm able to do things that other people aren't able to do. So I like it because it's a very cool party trick, and I like people's reactions, that they get very excited, and it makes me feel happy. In 2015, I was able to realize that I have the ability to work out dates that we did things in any time of any year. And that is how I became interested in this topic. So Chris, tell me, when is your birthday?
My birthday is the 23rd of June, 1987.
Okay, so the 23rd of June was a Tuesday in 1987, and it was a Tuesday in 2020, and next year it is going to be a Wednesday.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Mackenzie, my son was born on the 6th of June, 2018.
What's his name?
His name is George, thank you.
George. Okay, so George, 6th of June 2018 wasn't a Wednesday, and this year it was a Saturday because of the leap years.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Mackenzie, when was your birth date?
My birthday was the 5th of January 2009.
And what day was that?
That was on a Monday.
What other years has it been on a Monday?
2015. So 1 week ago, I created my own YouTube channel called Storytime with Kenzie, and I can narrate children's books word for word without even reading. So about a week ago, I created this special YouTube channel for kids to watch, and it's called Storytime with Kenzie. And on this YouTube channel, I get to read children's books by narrating them. And books are really important to me because they are great for learning, and they are great for remembering, and they are very great for imagination. And so I have a very good memory for reading children's books as well.
So my name is Ashton and I'm 11. I go to Victoria Park State School, and I was diagnosed with Asperger's in when I was 4, and I live in North Queensland. I believe autism can be used as a strength. I believe that it does not have to define who you are, but can strengthen who you can be. Even though autism has been very challenging for me at times, it has also helped me and those who share my journey be their best selves. I am grateful for autism because it allows me to share my views of the world with others. Because of autism, I have many struggles. Today, I look at my autism and see it as a strength. So because of autism, I have much to be grateful for and much to share with others. I am passionate about empowering others with autism through my journey and experiences to choose their best self, to keep growing and learning and overcoming and challenging the challenges life presents with autism. I am passionate about sharing my experience and the effect that autism has bring on my family, my community, and my friends. Embracing autism gives me the chance to empower those around me to be better, stronger, more resilient, and happier because autism has touched their lives. Autism can be a blessing if you let it not define who you are, but embrace it and allow it to open and become the light not just for yourself, but for those around you. Autism strengths that I have in my life. 1, I love asking questions. 2, I feel emotions in different ways. 3, I have a very good memory. 4, I'm very creative. 5, sees really small details. One of the greatest strengths is that because of my struggles, those around me have been given the chance to help me. Because of this, they have become their best selves. This makes me proud. For example, it's helped my teacher learn more about autism and how my mind works. She says Ash makes me a better teacher. It helps my dad learn to have more patience and be more present and open. It helps my mum be more resilient, more confident in speaking up, more present, and more mindful. I feel that all my challenges are for a purpose. When I get to help and share, when I share, the challenges somehow get turned into gratitude, and I feel proud to share and impact someone else's life for the better. Through my journey of becoming my best self, I have been so proud to watch how it can impact on those I love. Because of my journey, those around me flourish to be the impact has a ripple effect. When you embrace autism and not let it define you, you can be a real superhero in a way. Autism becomes a gift. I believe it's very important to share with younger autistic kids that autism is something to be proud of. It may not always make life easier, but it makes it interesting. If you keep trying and challenging yourself, being resilient, being open to grow, you can not only be your best self, but you can help all those people who love and support you become their very best too. Autism shares a different view of the world. It's not something to be afraid of if you embrace it and let it define you. I also think this is so important because without the team and my loved ones, I couldn't have grown like I have. I think that's important to share the stories of those around me and the impact of autism on their lives. This makes me proud, and it makes me feel that all my challenges were for a purpose and a reason. It also makes me want to keep trying, growing, and never giving up on my dreams. That's why I think autism is good. I would probably say never give up and always try to somehow like think positive about it. Like never think negative. And if you think negative, like spin it in another way and make it more positive.
So my name is Jess and I have graduated school. So my school was St. Margaret's School in Berwick, and I've deferred my university study for now. And my interest is using autism to say yes to any challenge that life might throw at you. So I first became obsessed and passionate about the topic when I started learning about open-mindedness in school, and that kind of carried through to high school, where I learned about an open mindset and how both an open-minded attitude and mindset can go hand in hand. And that was probably about 2015, 2016. So this particular topic, that my interest in this particular topic stems from an experience I had throughout 2017. So in December 2016, I was told as part of their year 11 transition into year 12, they do a Sydney Harbour Bridge climb at the end of the year. At first, I was very reluctant to do the climb. And as you can imagine, I had a lot of anxieties, a lot of self-doubt. And basically, up until about midway through the year, I was back and forth, like I was saying yes one week, no the next. But eventually I said yes, and I ended up doing the climb. And I'd have to say, without that open mind, I never would have done it. So I guess what makes me passionate about it is the feelings you get once you've completed the challenge, and I guess that whole process. So for me, that process started off with talking to a teacher who shared my fear of heights, but had to overcome it and do the climb. And then I guess eventually our discussions became more detailed and more positive. And by about August in 2017, I was definitely leaning towards yes. There's a lot that I had been erased from my mind. And I believe this topic is important because if you don't challenge yourself, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities and a lot of things that can be fun and memorable. And also, if you don't push yourself outside of your comfort zone, you don't understand your abilities. And I believe that by being open-minded to new experiences, that can help with your self-confidence. And it can also help in acceptance as well. So people should take an interest in being open-minded, as it can help you achieve a lot of goals in life and experiences. So whenever I think of a goal, I like to break it down, and it's called SMART goals. I'm sure most of you have heard of it, but it means the goal is specific, measurable, achievable, it's realistic, and you set a time frame for it. So in my case, it was about 12 months. And eventually, as time went by, that confidence grew, and so did my expectations of those goals. They grew as well. If other people want to understand more about being open-minded and the importance of that, I would say first things first is to practice open-mindedness in general. Even if you think you're going to say no, always keep an open mind, because you never know, you might just say yes. There's always room for yes. And it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to say, for example, with the bridge climb, I could have said yes and not done it, but in the end I did. And if you're open-minded to new experiences, once you've done them, it can help you eliminate stress and anxiety when a similar event comes up. And I guess from there, I got to say, don't immediately dismiss opportunities. Like, you have the power to say maybe and be tentative. And then, so this is the final like product of the climb. So as you can tell by my expression in the picture, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was very pleased with my efforts. If there's one message I can give to anyone, it's conquer your fears, because it opens so many doors. Yeah, so I guess if you're preparing for the bridge climb specifically, I guess the first thing you would do if you're comfortable doing it is talk to someone who's done, preferably who's done the bridge climb, but I know there's similar experiences globally. So if they've done an experience that's similar to bridge climbing, talk to them. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask what's expected of you, what the rules are, how enjoyable it is. Just don't be afraid to ask questions. The more familiar you get with the challenge, the more likely you are to overcome it. And then in the case of the Harbour Bridge, we were shown videos which demonstrated the importance of the safety equipment and how to actually do the climb. And if you're doing the Sydney Harbour Bridge climb specifically, I don't know what it's like for other bridge climb experiences, but they have a practice climb you can do inside, which simulates the actual climb. And the idea of that is that gets you used to your safety gear and safe handling of the bridge when you're climbing it. And the other thing to think on the day, if you're a bit nervous on the day and they're still running it, just remember they wouldn't run it on that day if it wasn't safe.